Hello, everyone. All right, questions for Sat?
Coach, you got kind of two guys that are newer to your position room, Heinrich and Carter, obviously. I mean, how have they blended in now with the full training camp?
Carter, coming off his surgery that he had in January, is moving around really, really well right now. Just every day, he's still, we talk about all day, he's still been in less than 200 or 50 double teams in his lifetime. So just getting used to play in the box in that area, all the receiver stuff, route running things. That comes with ease for him. He's really, athletic and has some great traits and can be a mismatch out there. Where he is there is good. We just have to get the physical component for his game to catch up, to everybody else. Heinrich, from spring to now, is a total different tight end. I'm really proud of the steps that he's taken from the spring to the summer camp, from week 1 to week 2, from week 2 to week 3. He's working at it. He's getting more comfortable playing the physical nature of the position, and look forward to seeing what he does this season moving forward, because he's just going to keep getting better and better. He's got a lot of upside.
But specifically with Heinrich, are you seeing just the improvements?
Just the confidence, puts his face in the block now, where he was a quarterback, so he's never done that. So just learning how to put his face in the block, just being in a box with 8 huge, large human beings, getting hit every play at different places, falling on each other. So it's just a different world. It's a total different game than playing quarterback. And I think he's getting more confident in that role. He's getting more physical. I think the understanding of football and the time and spacing helps him from going from quarterback to tight end. So he's had a really good camp so far.
This might sound a little naive, but is it harder to develop once the games begin and you're in a week-to-week preparation? Like in Heinrich, is it more of a challenge to actually develop during that period?
No, because he just needs to keep developing on footwork in the run game, where he enters, combinations, how to base block, how to drive block, how to pass pro. Those are things that we do in individual, 2 to 3 times a week. So, the good thing for him is like the game plan is not going to slow him down. Some young players, they're trying to learn how to play football and the position. He knows how to play football. He's just trying to fine tune, all the different tools he needs to be successful as a tight end.
Okay.
Do you see it as advantageous that the guys at the top of that position group and Luke and Heinrich and Carter have varying types of skill sets?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was wondering what y'all were going to ask me, and I was thinking about that just walking in. It's cool because they all have, they're good at different things. Luke is, really, he can do basically anything as the tight end position. He catches the ball really well. He runs good routes. He understands time and spacing. He understands footwork and blocking. He's got the best pad level. One of the guys that has the best pad level I've ever coached. So, he's rolling right along. And then you got Heinrich, who's just straight ahead speed is ridiculous, 22 miles per hour. The ability to catch a football, the ability to understand the passing game, more than most tight ends do. And then Carter, who's just, a super athlete, big, explosive, can change directions, good route runner. And then now he's transitioning to kind of like Heinrich did in the spring, because, Carter didn't get to do any of that this spring. So he'll catch up and he'll start making big leaps here moving forward in the next couple of weeks.
22 miles an hour for Heinrich. Can you put that in perspective? Is that are there safeties that are running 22?
I have no clue. No, I don't. That stuff's so far out. I just know that at one point in the summer or the spring, he ran 22 miles per hour. So his straight line speed is ridiculous.
We know who those top 3 are. Who would have the leg up kind of as your 4th option?
I think all 3, like Caden Echternock, Danny King, and Eric Ingerson, are all 3, right there fighting, for that 4th spot. They're all coming in, working hard. That's a really good room, a really tight room. They get along with each other. They work well with each other. So those 3 guys are, going to have a chance to play at some point this year. They're just going to keep competing and battling it out.
Just how disappointing was it to know the severity of Mac's injury, and how are you guys keeping him involved with MLB?
He comes and eats with us every day, and he's, he doesn't come to all the meetings because he's doing rehab and stuff in the training room, but he's around the guys all the time. He's at practice. He's on the sidelines. He helps me do personnel. He's there helping coach the young guys. So he's staying involved. It was bad. Once you heard what happened, it was terrible. It was a tragedy, but we're here for him, and we're going to get through it, and we're all going to be better for it.
What was your reaction when Luke said this is tight end you, and do you think that's something that's attainable here?
I think it's attainable. I think that we keep working towards it every single day. I think it doesn't just happen in 1 year. I think it's just going to start, an accumulation of talent year after year through recruiting when people see what our offense looks like and how we're utilizing the tight ends and all the different things. I mean, you don't just come here and line up off the ball and block the backside inside zone. You get to run multiple run schemes. You got to learn how to pass pro. You got to learn how to be a route runner. You have to learn multiple positions. You got to get in big sets. You got to hear long play calls. So I think, you want to win and you want to be developed as a tight end that can produce at the next level. This is going to be a great spot for you to come.
How have you seen Luke develop as a leader?
I think his confidence has grown. There were older guys in the room last year. He's played the most football at this position, and I think a lot of our guys lean on him with questions. And I think he's confident. He knows that he can do it. And I think the more confident he gets, the more leadership opportunities he's going to have. But he's doing a really nice job right now of leading the room.
How can Dylan's growth and maturity as a quarterback impact the production of the tight ends?
I mean, it's just the ability to check the ball down at times. A lot of times we may be in the protection and end up being a check down. And sometimes younger quarterbacks are not getting to that. And I think Dylan can get to some of those check downs and get some extra yards, just through it's not there, check the ball down, and just real simple plays. I think Coach Holgerson, says it all the time, like routine plays done routinely, and he allows us to do that.
Anything else for Seth?
Thank you, guys.
All right.